प्रियां विष्णुप्रिय सखी देवी नमः जदवल्लभां महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्न्यै च धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात्। पद्मानने पद्ममिनी पद्मपत्रे पद्मप्रिये पद्मदलाय दाक्षे विश्वप्रिय विश्वमनोनुकूले तत्पादपद्मै सन्निधस्तौ आनन्दकर्दमा श्रीदा चिक्लिदा विश्रुता ऋषस्पुत्रा सरस्वती विदेश्वाश्रया
ओम श्री रामचंद्र कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणम नव कंज लोचन कंज मुख कर कंज पद कंजारुणम कंदर्प अगणित अमित छवि नव नील नीरज सुंदरम पत पीत मानहु तरित रुचि शुचि नौमि जनक सुतावरम भजु दीन बंधु दिनेश दानव दैत्य वंश निकंदनम रघुनंदयानंद खंद कौशल चंद दशरथ नंदनम। कर्पूराटी सिर मुकुट कुंदल तिलक चारु दार अंग विभूषणम आजानुभुज सर चाप धर संग्राम जित कर दूषणम इति वदति तुलसीदास शंकर। कर्पूराटी शेष मुनि मन रंजनम मम हृदय कंज निवास कुरु कामादि खलदल गंजनम। ओम हम हनुमते नमः रामदूताय नमः पवनपुत्राय नमः बजरंगबलीदेवाय नमः। पूजनं कर्पूरनीराजनं ज्योति। बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। लाल देह लाली लसें अरुधर लाल लंगूर वज्र देह दानोदलन जय 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 कपीसूर। श्री राम राम रघुनंदन राम राम श्री राम राम भरताग्रज राम राम श्री राम राम रन कर्कश राम राम श्री राम राम शरणं भव राम राम। बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की सिया भज रामचंद्र की जय।
Somebody, this.
बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। बजरंगबली भगवान की जय। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। अखंडमंडलाकार्यं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अतुलित बलधामं हेमशैलाबदेहं दनुजवन कृशानुं ज्ञानिनामृगगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। बोले गणपति भगवान की, पवन सुत हनुमान की, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। बाल समय रवि भक्ष लियो तब तीन हो लोक भयो अंधियारो ताहि सो त्रास भयो जग को यह संकट गाऊ सो जात नितारो। देवन आनी करी बिनती तब चार दियो रवि कष्ट निवारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बाली की त्रास कपीस बस गिरी जात महाप्रभु पंथ निहारो। चौकी महामुनि साप दियो तब चाहिए कौन विचार विचारो। कैलिज रूप लिवाए महाप्रभु सो तुम दास के शोक निवारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। अंगद के संग लेने गए सिया खोज कपीशय वैन उचारो। जीवत न बचियो हम सो जो विनाश दिलाए इहा पद धारो। तेरी थके तथ सिंधु सबे तब लाए सिया सुधि प्राण उबारो। को नहीं जा संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। रावण त्रास दई सिय को सब, राक्षसी सो निवारो। ताहि समय हनुमान महाप्रभु, जाए महारजनी चर मारो। चाहत सिया शोक सो आगे, सो दे प्रभु मुद्रिका शोक निवारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बाण लग्यो लक्ष्मण के तब, प्राण त्यज सुत रावण मारो। लगी हवेर सुषेण समेत, तबे गिरि द्रोण सुवीर उपारो। हानि सजीवन हाथ दई, तब लक्ष्मण के तुम प्राण उबारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कभी, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। रावण युद्ध अजान कियो, तब नाग की बास सब शिर गारो। श्री रघुनाथ समेत सब घर, मोह भयो यह संकट भारो। आनी खगेश तबे हनुमान, जो बंधन काती सो त्रास निवारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बंधु समेत जबे अहि रावण, रघुनाथ पतार सिधारो। देवहि भुजि बहि विधि सोभर, देहु सब मिलि मंत्र विचारो। जाय सहाय भयो तबहि, अहि रावण सैन्य समेत संहारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। आज की वर देवन के तुम, वीर महाप्रभु देखे विचारो। कौन सो संकट मोरे गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जात है तारो। बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु, जो कछु संकट होए हमारो। को नहीं जानत है जग में कपि, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। ओ नाम तिहारो, नाम तिहारो, नाम तिहारो, नाम तिहारो। संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो, संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो।
देह लाली लसै अरुधर लाल लंगोर वज्र देह दानो दलन जय 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 कपिसूर पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। बोले बजरंगबली भगवान की जय। Aruna and Oma can sing now. Aruna and then Oma can sing. We want to welcome all of you to our Tuesday evening satsang at the temple. We're back to normal schedule with our satsang, given that our busy 2 months are over. And I want to welcome all of you in the temple and of course online as well. We just sang the Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtakam, which we always do every Tuesday evening at the temple here. Thanks for joining us. We will be having 2 bhajans by the kids, Aruna and then Oma, and then we'll come back and sing Hanumanji chalisa with everyone.
रघुपति राघव राजा रापतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा रापतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम बज प्यारे तो सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम बज प्यारे तो सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा रामपतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर ब्रह्मा तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर ब्रह्मा तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा रामपतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा रामपतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम। मंगलमूर्ति राम दुरारी आन परायब तेरे द्वारे। मंगलमूर्ति राम दुरारे आन परायब तेरे द्वारे। देव जनक मनी हनुमान मावीर करो गरिया। मावीर करो गरिया। तीनों लोक तेरा उजियारा। दुखियों का तुझे
बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। Hanuman ji chalisa has always brought happiness and peace to a person's life. These 40 verses of prayers chanted, and whenever we chant it, either when we were children or even now, it's a song that we connected with. You know, and for different people it means different thing. You know, sometimes I find that you can have the best of singers sitting, and they'll be singing and singing some song, but you're not connected with the song. You know why? Anybody know why you're not connected? Powerful singer, famous singer, but you're not connected because you don't know the song. But the minute they start to sing something that then you start to sing along with them, you start to connect with them, right? So Hanumanji Chalisa is like that. When it is sung, it doesn't matter who is singing it sometimes. Even if they don't know to sing, you start singing, you make a connection with them. And this is the power of this beautiful song that Tulsidas ji wrote. You can call it a song, a poetry, or even a prayer. It is all of that. So today we'll sing 2 Hanumanji Chalisas. The first one we'll sing is from Malika Sikumar from our temple, and she's dedicating this to her father. Tomorrow is his birthday, and Mr. Indapal Babulal, we want to wish him a happy birthday as well tomorrow. She's also dedicating it to her aunt, Radhika Prasad, who is recovering from her surgery. So a bit of a mixed emotions, I think, with this dedication. So we pray for long life for your father, and of course, quick recovery for your aunt. Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukur Sudhar Barno Raghuvar Vimal Jas Jodayak Phalchar Buddhihin Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavan Kumar Bal Buddhi Vidya Deho Mohi Har Hukalesh Vikar Jai Hanuman Gyan Gun Sagar Jai Kapis Tinu Lok Ujagar Ram Dure Durit Balgama Anjali Putra Pavan Sutnama Mahavir Vikram Bajrangi Kumadrivar Sumati Ge Sangi Kanchan Varna Viraj Suvesha Karan Kundan Kunjit Kesha Advat Aur Gwaja Viraje Tane Moj Jani Usaje Shankar Suvan Kesari Nandan Tej Pratap Jagvandan Vidyavan Guni Vichatur Ram Kaj Karive Atur Prabhu Charit Sunive Rasiya Ram Lakhan Sita Man Vasiya Sushrup Dhar Siya Hi Dikhawa Vikat Roop Dhari Rang Jalawa Bhim Roop
राज सवारे, लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए, रघुपति की नहीं बहुत बड़ाई, तुम प्रिया भरत संभाए, सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे, सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहीसा, यम कुबेर दिगपाल जाते, कवि गोविंद कहि सगे गाते, तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा, राम मिलाए राजपद दीन्हा, तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना, युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु, वीर्योदाहि मधुर फल जानु, प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरी मुख माही, जल्दी लागी गए अचरज नाही, दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे देते, राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा पैसारे, सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना, आपन तेज संभारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाथ दिखावे, भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे, नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा, संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे, सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा, और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, शाश्वत जीवन फल पावे, चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा, हे प्रसिद्धि जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता, राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा, तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे, अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाए, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए, और देवता चित्त न धरहि, हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करहि, संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा, जय 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 हनुमान गुसारे, कृपा करो गुरु
हृदय महदेरा पवन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय में बसहूँ सुरभूप। बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। सिया भज रामचंद्र की। Two chaupais from Sundarkand. Today we want to look at Hanumanji as one with completely opposite. He has the ability, the capabilities to do so many things, both spectrum, big, small, powerful, humble, and he's always very unique. One of the good things about Hanumanji. As beautiful Chaupai, Hanumanji is known as Ram Bhakt. I think everybody knows that. Ram Bhakt, the devotee of Ramji. I once heard a very renowned reciter of the Ramayana. He came one time to Canada, and he recites Ramayana all over the world. And they call him a Ram Bhakta. And he says, no, I am not a Ram Bhakta. I am aspiring to be a Ram Bhakta, because a Ram Bhakta, devotee of Ram Bhagwan, has to be equivalent to Hanumanji. Now that is his perspective. And I don't say that is right or wrong. I think people have perspective into everything. Of course, his standards are obviously very high. When he said that he's not a devotee of Ram, he's just a slave of Ram, and one day he aspires to be like a devotee of God. It's a very profound statement. Because when you look at Ram Bhakt Hanuman, Ram ke dware tum rakhware, he does nothing else but serving Ram Bhagwan. Ram kaj karive ko atur. Isn't that's what Hanumanji Chalisa tells us? Ram kaj karive ko atur. He came for the purpose of doing Ram's work. What is our purpose? What is our purpose in life? I'm sure we have a list of them, but let us not forget, if we even aspire to be a devotee of God, we have to at least do a little bit like Hanumanji. As he was going across Lanka, something unique happened to him. Very, very unique happened to him. Of course, he met Surasa, and he won the game with Surasa, and he went across Lanka now, and as he was about to enter Lanka, this Ram Bhakta now has to do something. But let us go to Ma Surasa. When he was with Surasa Ma, the great snake, you know, the snake opened her jaws as big as the skies, and Hanumanji became as big as the skies. Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Oh Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
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 Oh jas jas sur sa badun parawa, jas jas sur sa badanu parawa, tasu dun kapi roop dikhawa.
Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Oh सतयों जन ते ही आनत की सतयों जन ते ही आनन कीना, अति लघु रूप पवन सुत लीना।
Ram Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Ram Siya Ram,
when the enemies come in front of us, what do? The enemy will come, and I'm talking about anything. I'm talking about problems, I'm talking about challenges, I'm talking about the mind, or even people. When the enemy come in front of you, the enemy will be bigger. The enemy will appear stronger. So as Hanumanji was going, you all know the story if you will. We do Sundarkand there all the time. Sursa, the snake, opened her jaws. Hanuman made a deal with her. If I can enter your mouth and come out back alive, I'll go. So Sursa made her jaws very big. Just Sursa vadana barava. जैसे जैसे सुरसा मुख का विस्तार paraती थी, हनुमान जी ने उसका दूत रूप दिखला लगते थे. Now, she made her jaws very big. It is said in the Ramayana, and I quote for you, that Satyojan, she made her jaws, he opened her jaws equal to 100 miles. Can you imagine that? How big that snake was? Open her jaws to the size of 100 miles. That's probably from here to Niagara Falls. That's a lot of miles. Her jaws as big as that. And you know what happens when she opened her jaws as big as that? The devotee of God did not back down. He made himself as big as the jaws of Sursa. And it's a beautiful analogy. Tulsidas tells us that when the enemy will stand in front of you, the problem will stand in front of you, as tall as you have to find a way to stand taller than that enemy. Otherwise, you'll be buried. When the mountain becomes big, you have to be bigger than the mountain. When the problems become big, you have to be bigger than the problems. When the difficulties become big, you become bigger than the difficulties. Because if you don't, you will be crumbled. You'll be walked upon by everything that comes in your way. Similarly, when the mind, of course, is becoming stronger than you have to sharpen your intellect. This is the power of this simple thing. When the enemy becomes bigger, you have to become bigger. When the problems become bigger, you have to become bigger. And then, as you know, when she expanded her jaws to 100 miles, Hanumanji instantly became as tiny as a fly and entered her jaws and come out back. That small form is called Das Tasudut Kapi Roop Dikava. Roop, Das Roop. Das Roop means the devoted form. Das Roop. There is a time in life when we have to become strong and big, and there is a time in life when we have to become small and tiny. There is nothing wrong with that. There are times in life when we have to stand up firm for what we believe in, bigger than the problems. And there are times in life when we have to humble ourselves. Tasurup. We have to humble ourselves. When did he humble himself and become very small? He was entering Lanka now. And Masak saman roop kapi dharhi Lanka hi chale sumiru narharhi Naam Lankini ek nischari So kah chale si mohi nindari. He's going to Lanka now. And when he arrived in Lanka, there was a gatekeeper named Lankini. So you can't just walk in big like that. He took, just to accomplish the Lord's work, he takes the form as small as a fly. Masak saman. Masak means fly. He took imagine a fly, a house fly, that you see wrong, that's bothering you, singing in your ears. He took that form, just not to be seen by any demons. And that means sometimes to do God's work or to do your own work, you have to reduce your form. You have to come down from your what? Your high? Exactly.
You have to come down from that. It means we have to come down to the level of humility. What else did he do when he sees a demon? Namalankini, Muthika ek mahakapihani, Rudhira bamat dharani, dharamani. The demon came, Lankini came, she was the gatekeeper of Lanka. Not even a fly could get past her. And when Lankini saw this little fly come in, small, of course, she noticed him and wanted to fight. Hanumanji, Mutika. Mutika means a fist. Ek mahakapi hani. Punch her. Right? Hanumanji closed his fist. Ramdut, by the way. You can say, how can a devotee of God fight? How can a devotee of God fight? He is supposed to be peaceful. He's supposed to be quiet. Anybody mash your foot, he's supposed to say, you're supposed to tell them sorry. Right? No. Hanumanji is not teaching you to fight. But at the same time, this means that for the work of God and for the work of Dharma, we must be a little tough. Never ever resort to physical violence unless you have to defend yourself. Never ever pick a fight with anybody. Never ever resort to physical violence unless you have to defend yourself. Hanumanji Maharaj, he becomes big, he becomes humble, and when it is time, he has to defend himself. People always feel that because you're a devotee of God, you have to just sit and take everything like that. It is actually the opposite. Bhagwan has blessed us with Tana Shakti, Manu Shakti. We must use it appropriately to defend our dharma, to defend ourselves. Hanumanji as well, when he meets a demon, he fights the demon. But when he meets the devotee of Ram, what does he do? He meets Vibhishan now in Lanka. Ki tum Ram deen anuragi ayahu mohi karan barbhagi. Ki tum haridasan mahkoi more hriday priti ati hoi. Vipra roop dhari vachan sunaye, sunat Vibhishan utitaye. Kari pranam puji kuslai, Vipra kaha nij katha bujai. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Kari pranam puche kusalai. Just not long ago, he folded his fist and he punched the gatekeeper, the demon. Punched her, destroyed her. But now he sees Vibhishan, he sees a devotee of God. And what does he do? He takes a noble form as a Brahmana. He takes a noble form as a Brahmana and he clasps his hands. And he goes to Vibhishan and he spoke very gentle words. Kari pranam puche kasulai. He bows to her now. A devotee of God is very unique. A devotee of God is very unique. One minute they're bowing, another they're standing up firm, another they become small and tiny in humility, another time they raise their voice to defend their own. It's a very unique way, a very unique lifestyle for Hanumanji. We do this every day. Someone, trigger us, everybody without exception. Please know this. Every saint, every ordinary human being has a trigger point in their life. Something triggers them. A situation triggers them. Something triggers them in life. Everybody has that. Everybody has that. The greatest meditator has that. The greatest yogis have that. Everyone have a trigger point in their life. What is important is we know when we are triggered. We know when we're triggered, we know what triggers us and when we are triggered. And we do our best. We do the best of our ability to control whatever our reaction is. You can't stop people from telling you stuff. You cannot stop situations from happening. You cannot stop the world from being the world. But what we can do is control how we react to everything. The point of this all today, to summarize, the Lord's devotee is not weak. Don't ever feel that the Lord's devotee has to be frail. Bhagwan ka bhakt, has to be frail, or has to be weak, or has to speak in a weak voice, or has to be necessarily thin. There's nothing wrong with that. But we often look as godly people, as saintly people, as weak. They are the strongest that you'll ever find. Those who are closest to God, I always say, they run into the most troubles in life, just like Hanumanji did. What's important, he never failed, he never gave up. So we must all be like that. Bole Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki. Well, the last Hanumanji chalisa we dedicated to Nirmala. She's our Shrota today for our puja, and she's giving thanks to Bhagwan Hanumanji for all the blessings in her life. She worships and reveres Hanumanji very much in her life, and today she gives thanks on behalf of her family and friends for all the blessings she has received from Hanumanji. I think tomorrow is the birthday, right? No, tomorrow is her birthday, and we want to wish her a very, very happy birthday. Please clap for her in advance of her birthday. And we wish her long life and happiness, Nirmala. Nothing more than long life and happiness, lots of strength, good health. She's a devotee of Hanumanji, a devotee of our temple, and has been for many, many years. We're very, very thankful and happy to have her with us. She's a sister of mine, an older sister of mine, and has always treated me that way. When people leave their family and friends and they leave their world and they come here and they serve, you have to wonder what is really. Sometimes you wonder what is wrong with them, but then you have to say everything is right about that, because when a person can sacrifice their life, literally, because that's what we do here, to serve Bhagwan, there's no greater reward that you can receive in life. And she's one of those who is very dedicated to our community, very dedicated to this temple, and she is always, of course, make it a priority to do seva here. Nirmala, we want to know that all that you do here, of course, it doesn't matter who see and who does not see, I know, but most importantly, the Lord standing in front of you there, He witnesses all your efforts and the love in which you do it with. Happy birthday to you, and may Bhagwanji always bless you and your entire family as well. We dedicate this Hanumanji chalisa to Nirmala on the occasion of her birthday. Shri Guru Charan, Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj, Nij Man Mukur Sudhar, Barno Raghuvar Vimal Jasu, Jodayak Phalcha, Buddhihin Tanu Janike, Sumiro Pavan Kumar, Bal Buddhi Vidya Deho Mohi, Harahu Kalesh Vikar, Hamare Ram Ji se Ram Ram, Kahiyo Ji Hanuman,
Hamare Ram Ji se Ram Ram, Kahiyo Ji Hanuman.
हनुमान, ओ कहियो जी हनुमान,
कहियो जी हनुमान, ओ कहियो जी हनुमान।
हमारे राम जी के राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान,
हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान।
जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर,
जय कपीश तिनु लोक उजागर, रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा, महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी।
कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा। हमारे राम जी से राम राम,
कहियो जी हनुमान, हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान।
हाथ भद्र और ध्वजा विराजे,
कान्हे मूढ़ जनेऊ साजे, शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर।
प्रभु चरित सुनिबे को रसिया,
राम लखन सीता मन बसिया।
हमारे
राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान,
हमारे
राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान।
सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा,
विकट रूप धरि रंग जरावा, भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे। रामचंद्र के काज सवारे, लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए। श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर लाए, रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई। तुम मम प्रिय भरत संभाई, हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान।
सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे,
अस कई श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहांते, कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते।
तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा,
राम मिलाए राजपद दीन्हा। हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान।
तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना,
लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु, लीलोताहि मधुर फल जान। प्रभु मुद्रिका मिलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाहि।
दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते,
सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते। हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान।
राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे हो,
होतना आज्ञा बिन पैसारी। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाथ के काबे।
भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे,
महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान। हमारे राम जी से राम राम, कहियो जी हनुमान।
नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा,
जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा। संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा।
और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे,
दासों नित जीवन फल पावे। हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान, हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा है,
प्रसिद्धि जगत उजियारा, साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे, अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता।
राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा,
सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान, हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे,
जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे, अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाए, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए, और देवता चित्त न डरहि, हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करहि। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान, हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
ओ जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो
गुरुदेव की नाई, जो शत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूते ही बंदे महासुख होई। जो यहाँ पर हनुमान चालीसा, होई सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा।
तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा,
की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा,
की जय नाथ हृदय महादेरा,
की जय नाथ हृदय महादेवा।
हमारे राम जी से राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान, हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान।
हमारे राम जी से राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान। पवन तनय संकट हरण, मंगल मूर्ति रूप, राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय में बसहूँ सुरभूप सिया। भज रामचंद्र की जय, बोले पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। अर्जुन, Arjun and I will do one bhajan each as they are preparing. Want to remind everybody, next Monday is Ganesh Chaturthi, and we'll be observing Ganesh Jain or Chaturthi Puja at the temple Monday evening along with Shiv Puja. So we're inviting everyone to come on out and celebrate with us this grand occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi in our community.
हे धुक भंजन मारुति नंदन, हे धुक भंजन मारुति नंदन। सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत, विनती बारंबार पवन सुत, विनती बारंबार। हे धुक भंजन मारुति नंदन, अष्ट सिद्धि नव के दाता, अष्ट सिद्धि नव के दाता। दुखियों के तुम भाग्य विदाता, दुखियों के तुम भाग्य विदाता। सिया राम के काज सवारे, सिया राम के काज सवारे। मेरा कर उद्धार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार ये दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार अपरंपार है शक्ति तुम्हारी अपरंपार है शक्ति तुम्हारी तुम कर दीजिए अवध बिहारी तुम कर दीजिए अवध बिहारी भक्ति भाव से जाऊं तो रे भक्ति भाव से जाऊं तो रे कर दुखों से पार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार हे दुख भंजन मारुति नंदन सुन लो मेरी पुकार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार पवन सुत विनती बारंबार.
If there's anybody as well who came a little later and did not get to offer prasad or flowers or so, you can go up now to Hanumanji and do that. I think most people did already, but just in case. And I will sing now.
चीर की छाती फूल अपनी चीर की छाती फूल अपनी पवन पुत्र हनुमान बोलो पवन पुत्र हनुमान मेरे मन में बसे हैं राम मेरे तन में बसे हैं राम मेरे मन में बसे राम मेरे तन में
Thank you everyone for joining us in the temple and of course online. We tremendously appreciate your support. I didn't think since Janmashtami I was back in the temple because everybody was tired, the kids were here doing their thing, but on behalf of our temple we want to thank everyone who participated in over 2 months of worship at the temple, from July 4th until September on Janmashtami. Every single day there was pujas happening, service, satsang happening, and of course in the last month, every night satsang, we have the Bhagavad Katha which happened outside for 7 nights and Janmashtami. It was very successful for us. How do we measure success in these things? The response of people, the happiness of people, the attendance obviously was very good. So we very, very happy with how things went. It is about serving the community. That's what we're here for, to serve the people, to serve your spiritual needs, your religious needs. And we were very proud of the way you came and you celebrated the 2 months and Bhagavad and Janmashtami with us. So on behalf of our temple, thank you to our donors, to our sponsors, to the people who bought malas, to the people who serve here. Thank you so much on behalf of our mandir. And we look forward for your continuous participation in all these activities. Numbers, when a lot of people come together, things are better, we help each other to lift each other's burdens. So we're very happy with how things went. Our next event, of course, is next Monday, Ganesh Chaturthi. We'll have the clay Ganesha in the temple, and that will be worshipped for a week or so. And then on the following Sunday, which is the 24th, I believe, we'll take it to the lake and place it there. It's a clay Ganesha, so there wouldn't be any problems for it dissolving in the lake. After that, Pitru Paksh starts at the end of the month. That goes on for 2 weeks. And then following that will be Navratri, mid of October. So we're looking forward to seeing all of you. We have Garud Puran Katha. Garud Puran is a nice time in the month of October, when we'll have our Garud Puran Katha. We talk about death and the coming and the going and soul and all that. We hope to see you. Navratri, of course. And our final major grand event of the year is on November 5th, which is our annual fundraising gala. This will be our 15th annual fundraising gala. It's a time when we invite people, you dress up, you come out, we celebrate together, we raise some funds, and we keep enough to pay for the quiet months ahead. So we hope you can be part of that. We have one major project that we're planning. In about a week and a half, 2, we will announce what that project is. It's huge, and it's going to transform how we look in this environment. So we're going to let you know what it is. Let's stand for Aarti, please, everybody. Om Yani Kani Chapapani Janamantar Kritani Cha Tani Sarva Shantu Pradakshana Pade Pade.
आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की, दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की, दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की, दुष्ट-दलन रघुनाथ कला की। आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की, दुष्ट-दलन रघुनाथ कला की। जाके कल से गिरिवर गावे, रोग दोष जाके निकलते न जागे। अंजलि पुत्र संतन के प्रभु सदा सहाय। आरती कीजिए हनुमान लला की, दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला पवन सुत बार नराई। आरती की जय हनुमान लला के, दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला के। आरती की जय हनुमान लला के, दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला के। लंका जारे असुर संहारे, सिया राम जी के काज सवारे। लक्ष्मण मूर्छित पड़े सरकारे, आन सजीवन प्राण उबारे। आरती की जय हनुमान लला के, दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला के। आरती की जय हनुमान लला के, दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला के। दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला के, दुष्ट दलन रघुनाथ कला के।
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं, संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं, सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे। भवां भवानी सहितं नमामि। त्वमेव माताश्च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणां त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं, देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे, रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताय पतये नमः। मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं, जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं। वातात्मजं वानरयोथमुख्यं, श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके, शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। शरणागतदीनार्थ परित्राणपरायणी, सर्वसार्थिहरे देवी नारायणि नमोऽस्तुते। बोलिए भवानी शंकर भगवान की, वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की, लक्ष्मी नारायण भगवान की, सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की, सूर्यादि समस्त नवग्रह देवताओं की, पवन सुत हनुमान जी महाराज की, बाल मुकुंद भगवान की, विघ्न विनायक गणेश जी महाराज की, लक्ष्मी मैया की, दुर्गा मैया की, शरणेश्वरी दुर्गा माता की, सरस्वती मैया की, सत्यनारायण भगवान की, सूर्य नारायण भगवान की, नवदुर्गा भवानी की, गंगा मैया की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, संध्या शयन आरती की, सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय। जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री राधे, जय जय श्री सीताराम। नमः पार्वती पतये, हर 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 महादेव शंभो। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामय, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देव महेश्वर, गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मंगलम भगवान् विष्णु मंगलम गरुडध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलाय तनो हरे। ओम द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षगों शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरौषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्म शान्तिः सर्वगों शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः सामा शान्तिरेधि। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम सुशान्तिर्भवतु।